Hey there again, what's up YouTubers? Yeah, so here I am again filming another video, and yes, so it's pretty much been there, done that, and but at least I managed to have survived the third wave of Great Purge, which you should know them, the meaning, the underlying meaning of such metaphor. Well, I beg your pardon if such metaphor sounds a bit of a lame or lousy, but that's the deal. Um, and yes, I am currently compelled to remain indoors. To remain indoors. Well, though I can still, choose to hang out, within the residential the residential area. Um, it's still, I just, don't feel particularly motivated and productive today. Um, well, if my memory still serves, it should be the 20th, the 20th day of such full scale lockdown of this of the city in which I'm currently dwelling. Um, and yeah, it's such a disgrace that I have to continue to hide in my room, or I should say to continue to hide in my grandma's flat. Yeah, but the good thing is that wicked wicked that wicked um woman can't can't bother me, at least not until the lockdown ends. So yeah, that's a kind of a so-called bonus of this plague shite. Yeah, so well, I perceive that I haven't been using Asana to schedule tasks for some time, since maybe more than a month ago. Yeah, so that's also another reason why I just don't feel um, productive and motivated in particular, and I haven't been making cold calls for maybe a couple of days. Yeah, and I did a bit of online shopping today, and I got myself some coffee, some Chinese Chinese bottled coffee. Yeah, well, which contains plenty of carbohydrates, and I don't like drinking that high amount of glucose or sucrose, unlike the Japanese made coffee, but I don't currently have any other choice, since I got tired of having to drink the local Red Bull, which also contains which is also too rich in sugar. by my own definition, but I haven't, done the experiment to measure, its exact content of sugar or, or carbohydrates, sweeteners by myself. So, for the sake of accuracy and preciseness of my argument and reasoning here, I'm just gonna use, phrases like "I perceive" or "as far as I know," and according to my own speculation or guess, So yeah, so this video may just sound so boring, may just sound like such a bore to you guys. But I just like to make this video to blow off some steam, to practice the coherence and fluency of my speech, since I don't see any other, opportunities to do so, at least for the time being. And I don't expect to visit the doctor, for more prescribed, medication anytime soon, since they are still requiring, the so-called, imprints or I should say imprinted information. And I just, let's just say I just don't like, I won't take the mark of the beast, and I feel grateful that I still haven't, I feel grateful that God had, the Almighty Himself, hasn't sent someone to forcefully, execute such procedure on me, or at least not yet. But I just don't know how much time I have left, to do, to continue creating contents on YouTube. And I currently don't have any, friends to with whom I can exchange my thoughts and ideas with. And I don't, feel like reading the Bible tonight, at least at the moment in particular. Maybe at later times I might, pick up, my Bible again, my KJV Bible again, and some old books of my old man's, and read them aloud. But I just, I just don't like, I just don't particularly enjoy, getting myself, frowned upon by my grandma and my aunt, since they don't like that noise, and they certainly don't want, the noise to travel that far to the neighborhood. Yeah, so, well, at least during this current perilous and treacherous time of COVID-19. Yeah, so let's hope that I shall get back on my feet, tomorrow, by making more cold calls, especially cold calls in Japanese. I really should, begin to regain focus on practicing my Japanese too, since I don't know if I could, set sail to, to Europe, to the other side of planet Earth anytime soon. Maybe I might just have to work in Japan. you know, who knows exactly for certain, except, you know, the Maker Almighty himself. Anyway, guys, I believe I have talked enough in this filming session, and yeah, so yeah, thank you very much for your kind audience and patience and support all along. Yeah, and special thanks to, you know, John Smith, who has been supporting me on Patreon for nearly a year, or I should say maybe for more than a year, you know, for a year or so, you know, approximately for a year. Yeah, starting from, you know, from the early stage of my exile, which, you know, occurred last year, 2020, you know, early 2000, you know, from late 2019 to a little bit a month past mid year 2020. Yeah, so yeah, that says my, you know, my exile slash homelessness ended in about July year 2020. Yeah, anyway, guys, that's another, you know, that's I shall leave such discussion to my next videos, since I don't feel like talking about such topic in particular in too much detail, at least for now. Yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you very much again for watching and listening to this video. Stay tuned, stay safe and stay put, remain steadfast and faithful and hopeful, and may peace be with you all, and we shall speak again soon, and bye for now. Cheers, take care.